Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority says the outbreak of COVID-19 is having minimal impact on port activities. Its half-year target for the Tema Port in 2020 was 8.9 million tons, but by the end of June, it had handled 9.1 million tons. Now, this is 2.4% more than the target. Tema correspondent Kwame Yanka has more in this report.
Comparing 2020 half-year to same period in 2019, where it handled 8.5 million tons of cargo, this year's figure has a difference of 661,966 tons and 7.8% increase. Takoradi Port, on the other hand, could not meet its half-year target of 5.7 million tons compared to 5.8 million tons it did in 2019. Instead, 2.7 million tons was achieved, with 3.1 million tons difference, representing 53.2% decrease. General Manager, Marketing and Corporate Affairs at GPHA, Esther Jebidonko says, government's policy on manganese exports contributed to the Takoradi figure.
Export component of Takoradi is very high, and it's made up of manganese and bauxite, dry bulk, clinker, and those other ones, and cocoa. So we realized that the rationalization of the manganese export policy by government drastically affected the Takoradi figures. So because, for example, the manganese actually reduced by about 87.7%. So you can imagine that is why the Takoradi figures are so low. So when you put the Takoradi figures together with Tema, then you have that decrease in the cargo traffic.
Meanwhile, Esther Jebidonko says government interventions for the seaports during the COVID-19 lockdown were very helpful.
Customs and national security were taxed by the government to facilitate the importers coming into the ports and then taking their cargoes to their warehouses. They were just not allowed to actually sell. During that same period, also through the our transport ministry, GPHF and the other terminals operating in the ports were asked to alleviate the suffering of our traders by waiving the rents that may have accrued on their cargo due to the fact that there was COVID, the lockdown, and they were not able to come to the ports.
GPHA is looking forward to much busier ports with improved cooperation with all stakeholders in 2021. Kwame Yanka's reports for Joy Business.